What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7. The episode was titled Hard Launch, Soft Landing, you guys. Now, before we do get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I'll need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and also by turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and jump into this episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? Go ahead to think about what show we talking about. Potomac. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna get the absolute. So there are two people in this episode who I had no care in the world about, and I want to go ahead and just knock them out of the way. I feel like I missed a scene in this episode. I I did miss a scene. Child skipped the whole scene in watching it. The good thing is I remember watching it because I didn't watch. I watched it semi live, but I didn't watch it live. You guys got to tell me, correct me if I'm, or did I see some, or did I see this? Here's the thing. They put so many sneak peeks out that I don't know what's what when it comes to this show. I don't know if I saw a sneak peek of next week's episode or if that was this. No, that was this week's episode, baby. That was absolutely this episode because I skipped the scene. So there's gonna be a scene that we're gonna completely skip over. If you guys want to talk about it in the comment section, I'm pretty positive y'all know what scene it is. It is with oh, good God. Mm-mm-mm. You know what? Let's get the worst person out the way. Let's talk about Ashley. Let's talk about Ashley. Let's talk about Ashley. Let's talk about Ashley. Because my God, today, Ashley, girl, you really ain't needed on this show. Because the scenes that we saw with Ashley in this episode, they really could have kept them and just left them on the cutting room floor. Because I was like, today, no, absolutely not. And they absolutely could have left one particular scene. I think that was Giselle's scene when they had that GNA fusion thing. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's just talk about Ashley. So Ashley is having Giselle and Karen over to her home, right? And you guys know how I feel about Ashley. Ashley ain't my favorite person. I can do without Ashley. I don't need to see Ashley. This really should be Ashley's last season on this show because Mama, no, 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 no. So, like I said, we see Giselle them over to the house. Was that a preview of next week's episode that I watched? I could have swore I watched it on this week's episode. If y'all are watching this live, please tell me I'm not losing my mind because I watched the episode this morning, but the scene that I feel like I saw last night, I don't know if that was a sneak peek of next week's episode or what, because it was on the show where they had that GNA Fusion event where Ashley got her raggedy behind up there and started singing. Oh my God, girl, you were off key, you were off pitch, you were off everything. I don't know who the hell told Ashley singing was her forte because Ashley singing ain't your forte. Oh my God, that singing. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So Ashley had, just like I said earlier, Ashley had Giselle and Karen over to her home, right? And when they were over her house, they were literally just talking to Karen because it's at this point, it's like 5 days until Karen has to go to court for this whole DUI situation, right? And typical Karen, we know Karen's gonna deflect, right? And that's exactly what Karen did was deflected. She deflected and didn't want to. Here's the thing: I get Karen that she can't talk about it, and it's fine. But what you did in this episode with your cousin, that I'm more, I have a lot more respect for. If you just talk about how things are going in your life, things that may have contributed to you doing what you did, that's one thing. But you deflect so much that it's just absolutely 100% annoying, because she did briefly talk on it. Giselle asked her, was like, this, is this a court case? Like, what is it? And Karen was like, I can't talk about it. Now, I ain't no legal scholar or nothing like that. So I ain't gonna sit here and be like, Karen, that's a lie. But I'm like, I think you can at least say, it's a hearing, it's this, because I'm pretty sure that's in the public. But okay, Karen, if that's what you want to run with, girlfriend, then that's what you run with. But it just seemed a little interesting to me. It seemed a little interesting to me. So after that, Karen brought up the fact that Jamal is engaged. Now, speaking of Jamal being engaged, over the weekend, Jamal and his now wife, they had their wedding. One thing I will say about Jamal, you love a tacky dressing woman, don't you? Because whatever that outfit was, I think it was a jumpsuit at that with a train on it. Baby, no ma'am. Sis should have kept that on the drawing board. But if she liked it, I definitely loved it for her. That's all I gotta say for baby girl. If she liked it, I loved it for her. Um, Child, I missed a whole lot. Again, I just can't remember why I feel like I saw a GNA fusion event in this episode. Or was that a preview of next week's episode? Yeah, please correct me if I'm please correct me. Because I know I saw and heard Ashley singing. I know damn well I heard the girl singing. And I wanted to throw my phone at the TV screen. Because I know for a fact I heard Ashley singing. I know I heard Ashley singing. I know I heard Ashley singing. I know I heard that big head heifer singing. Either way it go, I talked about it. I know I heard her singing. I know I saw them at that GNA Fusion event. Again, can somebody please tell me what they are fusing together? Oh, that might be a preview of next week's episode. See, that's my whole thing. Like I was saying, I'm so sick of these damn blogs posting these clips. I'm so sick of these blogs posting these clips of what's coming up on the next episode, because that's on next week's episode. I saw the whole scene, but I know I saw it on my television. Oh, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated, you guys, but we'll get through it. Back to Ashley. So Ashley was also talking about Sheila and the fact that Sheila's having some health issues. Well, if Sheila's having some health issues, that's on Sheila. Because I don't really feel nothing for Sheila. Y'all know damn well how I feel about Sheila. I don't see it for Sheila, ain't ever saw it for Sheila, ain't gonna ever see it for that damn Sheila. Mm-mm. We'll never see it for Sheila. Hey, Kiwan. You say, hey, friend. Wait, you didn't like Pastor Kara's outfit? LOL. Absolutely not. Did you see Pastor Kara's outfit? That was ugly. Like I said, he loves him a tacky dress and a woman. He loves him because I couldn't figure out what it was at first. I thought it was a dress until looked at another picture. I was like, oh, that's a jumpsuit. Girl, whoever made that, you know what? Again, if you like it, baby, I love it for you. So Ashley had Sheila and his child. Sheila's wigs go from worse to worse. I thought I saw the worst of worst with Sheila's wigs Sheila has changed up her wig, but Sheila's wig is still just as terrible as it has ever been. I was like, my God, today, Sheila. But you know what? Let me not give Sheila too much flack, because Sheila, let me say this real quick, Sheila. And I'm gonna say this in the most respectful of disrespectful ways that I can say it. You's a dumbass. You a dumbass. You working your ass to the bone, and you got a man that's living with you, and Ashley asked, is the man making enough? And you said barely. Well, he would barely have his ass in my house. Girl, you stupid. You're dumb, you're stupid, you're stupid. Kiwan says, child, Ashley, her mammy, and that wig can go. They absolutely can go. They absolutely can go. And that's really all we got with Ashley. Like I said, Ashley ain't had nothing in this episode, and I am over Ashley, but the person that I am really over, let's get her out the way because I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna try my nicest to be nice in this review, but I don't feel like I'm gonna be that nice to her in this review because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this damn storyline. So did I talk about everything with Ashley? Ashley had Karen and Giselle over. Sheila got health issues. Karen did talk about how disappointed she was in Mia and Jacqueline, and the fact that Jacqueline and them are saying that she came to them about going to rehab, and she says Mia has her own struggles that Mia went to rehab, and played the clip of Mia, which I saw that clip last week after I did my review, where Mia was talking about the fact that she had an overdose, and then yeah, we got everything because I don't care about Sheila. Oh, Ashley, you lied. Talking about you can sign in June. Girl, June has passed. We are in November. And you talking about on Watch What Happens Live, you got some exciting news coming up. Girl, keep it. Save it. Don't use that as a bargaining chip for a storyline for season 10. Keep it, Ashley. Keep it. Return to sender. We don't want it. Don't want it. Kiwan says the way I'm laughing. Baby, I came with Ashley. Let's get to this right here. I'm gonna leave her on the screen for just a hot second, and then I'm just gonna channel the nicest part of my spirit to come into play because the things that I want to say about this lady, I don't know who you think is stupid, who you think is a fool. Girl, this storyline ain't no more real than that blonde wig is on your head. So, Mia, Mia, lying ass Mia. I am sick of this storyline. And I'm so sick of what you're finna do in next week's episode with Gordon. You are full of shit, Mia. First of all, Mia, you act like your kids are stupid. Your kids know what your relationship was like with their father. So they daddy is out the house. Mr. Ink is in the house. Mr. Ink is probably sleeping in the same bedroom with you when he comes to Maryland. What you think your kids think? Your kids may not know about the birds and the bees at this point, but your kids ain't stupid. Girl, I just because she was trying to say, oh, the kids don't know about our relationship. Girl, them kids know something. They just think you're my best friend. No, they don't. Shut up. Oh, Mia, 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 Mia. Kiwan says Mia, her son, and her daddy can go. LOL. Yes, they can. Expeditiously. Expeditiously. Because when I tell you she's declassing the show. Freaking fraud. They're declassing the show. Shout out to Nene for that one. Like, they're declassing the show. Freak and fraud. I will get rid of them immediately. They're declassing the show. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Freak and fraud. They are declassing the show. And the freak and the fraud is Mia. Like, let's just be real about it. The freak and the fraud is freaking Mia herself. Girl, if you don't go away from me with this dumbass storyline, I cannot with oh God, Mia gets on. Like, I'm so over Mia and this damn storyline, you guys. Like, I've never been so irritated with a storyline. Like, I've never been so irritated with a storyline like this one. It makes no sense. One minute you and Ink are saying, oh, I think that Jeremiah is Ink's. Oh, I know who Jeremiah's father is. It's Gordon. But then he's on this show once again, this episode, saying he thinks he is that boy's father because Gordon asked him that. I was like, girl, if y'all don't get out of my face with this ghetto ass, love and hip hop ass storyline, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Go away from me with this Apollo. Go away from me with this. But as I said, Freak and Fraud can go. Freak and Fraud can go because they are declassing the show. They're declassing the show. Absolutely 100% declassing this show. And we don't want them. We don't need them. I don't like I said previously with Mia. Mia has allowed a certain producer to get in her ear and make her think she that girl. Baby girl, you're not. You ain't that girl, Mia. You're not that girl. I just want you to know that. Nobody believes this storyline. Nobody wants this storyline. Nobody asked for this storyline. So Gordon came over to the crib, right? Gordon came to the crib to get his iPad, right? And so Mr. Ink is there. Ink was there, and Mia wanted to have a conversation with Gordon in front of Ink. I'm I'm with Gordon. I'm not gonna have a conversation with you with him here. We're not co-parenting with him. Well, Gordon, he's in the kid's life, so I would think you would want to know the man that's in your kid's life. Mia, you're the person that put him in your kid's life. Nobody like you are confusing your kids. Oh God, Mia gets this storyline is getting on my nerves. So then Gordon says he doesn't want to film with them to perpetuate, push their storyline. I was like, I'm absolutely here for it, Gordon. I get it. I will give it to you. Please don't push this storyline for these two. Please do not do that. Absolutely do not push this storyline for him, right? So then Gordon says that, Ink and Mia had an affair after they got married. He says that Mia had an abortion. Ink says he didn't know that. So then he asked them, did they have an affair a second time? They didn't answer. He says he's actually talking to the camera at this point, saying they didn't answer. So that's an answer right there. I was like, you know what, Gordon? You're right. That is an answer. A non-answer is an answer, you guys. So Gordon ended up leaving, right? Mia is trying to paint this narrative that now Gordon is manic. I was like, oh my God. Please get them off of my television screen expeditiously. Like, I can't with these two. I've tried with Mia this season. We are 7 episodes in. I'm over it. I knew that this storyline, I said it last season when we left the reunion. I was like, if Mia comes back and tries to use this storyline that her son may not be Gordon's, that is not going to be a good look. And I was correct. And it is what it is, you guys. Let's get off of Mia and move on to Karen. All right, Karen. Y'all know how I feel about Karen. Y'all know Karen is my girl. Y'all know I love me some Karen down, right? Karen, we got to talk, beloved. Because what I will say is this scene that we see with you with your cousin David, if you had came in episode 1 like this, I think that you would have got a different reception going forward. I think you would have got a different reception, right? Because I actually liked how you were in this episode because you were I felt like you were being real and you were being honest. And you're not necessarily talking about the case in itself, but you're just talking about what's going on in your life. You're talking about the fact that you have been strong since we met you on this show, right? Because remember, season 1 and season 2, Karen was talking about the Black Bill Gates and etiquette and all this stuff. But then after the season 2 reunion aired, that is when the issues of race taxes came out, and they were already filming season 3. And you guys remember the girls were on Karen. Giselle was on top of Karen. Robin was on Karen. Ashley was on Karen. I think the only person at that time in season 3 that wasn't attacking Karen was Candace, because Candace was brand new to the show, and Monique, because because Monique was Karen's friend. But everybody else, remember, Giselle made that free Uncle Ben, that free Uncle Ben hashtag tax reform and all that tax stuff that she did, right? So Karen has been strong since the taxes. And I'm gonna give you that. And then we all know what happened with Karen's parents. Her father passed. I can't remember if it was her father that passed away first, and then her mom, or her mom passed away and her dad passed away. So Karen has definitely dealt with a lot of stuff over the last almost decade. Like, you got to remember, this show started in 20. Well, they started filming, I believe, in 2015. So Karen has been dealing, because that season was 2018, but they filmed that in 2017. So we're almost coming up on 10 years at this point that Karen has been dealing with a lot of stuff. So I appreciate it with Karen, right? She's talking about her cousin is talking about how he's worried about her stress levels, and she's talking about she's been strong for so long that she hasn't been able to actually grieve. And I was like, okay, Karen, this is what I wanted from you. You don't have to talk about it, but take some kind of accountability and some kind of ownership, saying, you made some mistakes, some things have happened in your life. I appreciated this, Karen. And then, her cousin, he broke down crying because the night that Karen crashed her car, he was on the phone with her at the time. I was like, oh, wow. So he broke down crying, and I felt bad for him. And like I said, this is what I want from Karen. The Karen that deflects, the Karen that lies, that Karen gets on my nerves. I can't stand that particular Karen. But this Karen right here, this is the Karen that I know and that I love on Potomac. This is my Karen. So the next person we're gonna talk about is who really didn't have anything in this episode, but we'll talk about it nonetheless. Wendy, Dr. Osefo. So you guys know Wendy is getting ready to sell. Well, she's already had her 40th birthday, but she's getting ready to have her 40th birthday party, and we see her as her mom, her kids, and her brother. They all went out to celebrate the fact that Cam, she graduated from pre-K and is going to kindergarten. Cruz is going from elementary to middle school, so congratulations to the kids. They're just celebrating them. Wendy also did talk about the fact that you know with her in-laws, she did reach out to them about coming to the party. I couldn't tell who she was talking about not bringing a kids or something. It was something about some kids, and I was quite confused listening to her talk about it. Mama Susan, we ain't even gonna we're not gonna talk about Mama Susan because I've talked about her before. I want her to go and just go. I want Mama Susan just to go sit in the sun for just a little bit. Go sit in the sun and go tan. She ain't as light as she was last season, but I want her to get her real color back. Um, but yeah, it really wasn't much with Wendy in this episode, but I'm not upset about that. I really truly ain't. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to discuss anything else when it comes to Wendy, feel free to leave it down in the comments section below. And let's go ahead and get into Stacy. 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 You know I like you, girl. You're my girl. Can we talk though real quick, Stacy? Can we talk? So Stacy has a little apartment that she goes to when her husband is there with her daughter. I don't have no problem. I don't have a problem with it. But you in this thing with TJ, is this a quid pro quo thing? Because every time I see you and TJ together, it just gives staged. It gives fake. because I just don't want to. I don't want to believe that you are that gullible, that naive. Now I ain't saying that TJ is gay. I ain't saying he's bi, but I'm saying he definitely ain't into you. He ain't into you because I just don't see the. I don't see any attraction. Even if you want to say the man ain't trying to have the sexuals with you, right? Even if you want to say that because he's a devout Christian, that's fine and dandy. But at the same time, if this is somebody that if you're really somebody he's into, you're gonna be able to see the attraction from a mile away. Like that's the thing with TJ and Stacy. Like if there was a real attraction, you would see it. It would be an undeniable. It would be undeniable that you can see it. When I look at TJ and Stacy, all I see are two friends. So Stacy decided for them to do a painting of each other, and whoever wins, they get a prize. So he wants for his prize to go to the track and work out. I was like, girl, he wants to go back to that. I'm like, the track. Is he talking about the trainer that we met in that previous episode? The one that he gave a big bear hug to instead of you, Stacy? Again, Stacy, I'm gonna ask the question: is this a quid pro quo thing? Like, is this like a you scratch my back, I scratch your back thing? Like, I'm on the Real Housewives of Potomac, and I know you're an actor, and if you come on the show and pretend to be my boyfriend, maybe that'll get you some jobs. I don't know, Stacy. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Something in the buttermilk just ain't clean for me. And you guys tell me your thoughts, your opinions about it. But yeah, definitely something is amiss with Stacy and TJ. And I can't put my finger on it. So on top of him not, him now see here's the thing, they said if the man is a virgin. I don't think he's a virgin. You know what? Shut up. Shut up, JB. Shut up, JB. Shut up, JB. So Stacy told TJ how when she talked to the girls previously, the girls were asking about him and how the girls feel that he's running game on her. Like I just said a few minutes ago, I don't think at this point I don't really think that it is a situation of running game on Stacy. I honestly now believe Stacy and him can. This is a scheme that Todd came at us with the bullshit. I really feel like that's what this is. So she's telling him, he says, well, they can think whatever they want until they meet him. She's like, well, you'll be able to meet everybody at Jazzy's event that she's having for her boyfriend. Oh, y'all, Jazzy. Like I said last week about Jazzy, because we done with that. He said, they ain't laughing at you. They ain't laughing at me. They laughing at God or Jesus or whatever he said. I was like, sir, shut up. Shut it on down and shut it up. Log out. Now, we finna wrap the episode up, you guys, and get to Jazzy's event. So we see as everyone shows up to Jazzy's event, Mia is there with Ink. Ink is absolutely shorter than Mia. Like I said earlier, can they go away from us with this for real, for real? Like I'm truly over Mia and Ink. Truly over it. Absolutely over it. 100% over it. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm tired of seeing it. I want it off of my television screen expeditiously, right? So Mia is saying to it because people are asking about she and Ink and Gordon, right? And she's like, "Oh, things are great between us." I was like, "Say what now? How are things? Things are great with y'all." Okay, Mia, if that's what you want to say, go for it, right? So me and Kiana, they had a conversation with each other, because Kiana came with Greg, and Kiana's like, you said my man was a pharmaceutical rep illegally, that is, but he's not. Mia gave, I don't really believe Mia in that apology. I think Mia was just apologizing just to go along with it, right? So Stacy and TJ got there. Stacy, Stacy, one more time, beloved. If this is a quid pro quo thing, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with it. But it don't feel. I don't know if it's quid pro quo on your part. But TJ ain't into you like that. Yeah, y'all may have a friendship. That's where the train stops. It stops at the tracks for friendship. It don't go nowhere past that. It don't go to relationship. Like, you're my boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend. Maybe I'll be your fiance one day. Maybe I'll be your wife. Maybe I'll be the mother of your kids. It don't go past that. It don't go nowhere near close to that. That's those stations. It just stops at the friendship station. That's it. Because the more that I actually agree with Ashley. Run, Stacy. Don't walk. Run. 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 So Jazzy is introducing her boyfriend, like I said last week, Jazzy, because the the mother of his kids, the ex girlfriend, the ex fling, whatever you want to call that girl, right? Whatever you want to call her, she came out and had something to say, right? She does want Jazzy to stop talking about her kids. I'm okay with that. But like I said last week, Jazzy, either you were a side chick to that girl, or he was going back and forth between you and that girl at the same time. It's one of the two. That's really what it is. Do I care? Not necessarily, but something ain't right with that storyline with that man. That is all I will say about that. Also, he ain't that. Shut up, JP, because I'm about to say it again. That man ain't he ain't really a looker. Is he currently playing? Is he currently playing with any team? Let me know in the comment section if you guys know. Not that I really give a damn. Um. So Mia wants to confront Karen. I was like, girl, you got your nerve. You got your nerve to want to confront Karen. So Giselle went back and told Mia that Karen said that she went to rehab. Mia says that she didn't go to rehab. Mia said that she OD'd and that she was in a hospital. I was like, okay. So semantics, huh? Either way it goes, you overdosed. So what are we talking about here, Mia? And I was with Karen. Karen says, when you go to hell, I'll return serve. Absolutely, especially when it comes to Mia. Like, we're supposed to be friends. They it didn't move on because Karen kept talking about how she liked balls and that's her profession and all that kind of stuff. I was like, oh wow. Oh wow. Interesting. But yeah, you guys, I think that's all we had in this episode. I think we talked about everything. So we talked about Stacy, we talked about Ashley, we talked about Wendy, Jazzy's event, Karen, and Mia. And I know I wasn't hallucinating last night. Maybe it was a sneak peek of next week's episode. Maybe that's what I saw was a sneak peek of next week's episode. Because I saw Mia talking about, because at the end of the episode, that's when we got Gordon going over to Mia's apartment and having it out with ink. And so it's gonna come up. So yeah, I guess it was a preview for next week's episode that I saw where Ashley gonna be singing at that damn GNA Fusion event, and Mia gonna be talking about that Gordon is manic back, is going through mania. I'm like, oh my god. Overall, the season, I'm actually enjoying this season. I really truly am. I'm just over Mia and her storyline. I really am over that. If we can move past Mia's storyline and talk about something else, anything else, I would be happy. I would be entirely happy. But that's the episode, you guys. If I did miss anything, it wasn't that important. But if I did miss anything, definitely leave it down in the comment section, you guys. And I will catch you guys in the next video, you guys. So as always, you guys, please do me a favor. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow, not live, but tomorrow I will do a pre-recorded video of the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then on Wednesday we will go live to discuss episode 1 of Beverly Hills and the drama with Teddy. But yeah, you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.